All right, we are live on YouTube. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. Glad you could all join us here tonight on the newly rebranded Coach Eli 2 Authentic live streams. That's right. We've had a name change. We're going to share a little bit more about that here at the beginning of this show. But I've brought my wonderful, beautiful, amazing lady on already to start off the show. How are you doing, babe? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm doing wonderful tonight. It's been a great day.
Yeah, that's wonderful,
beautiful
baby.
weather. Beautiful weather. I spoke with my parents. The house is completely intact. I'm just on top of the world today.
Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. Baby, let me give you a big round of applause to start off the show. Big round of applause. It's so good to hear that. I love hearing good, positive news, baby, because we're all about positivity here, on the Coach Eli television network, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. All about positivity, happiness, promoting all of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. These allergies, I got to tell you. Oh my God. Whoo-wee. Anyway, let me first of all make sure that the YouTube notification has gone out. And it absolutely has. Let me also check out the back end of YouTube and make sure that it is rolling smoothly. And it absolutely is. Before we get to the topic tonight, another great topic, by the way, sought out by my lady. She sent me this blog, and ironically, it's the same blog author from the one we did yesterday. So this is going to be interesting once again. Exactly. But yeah, baby, let's share a little bit of good news that I shared on my other channel earlier today during my Walking with Purpose stream. Let's share it for the people that haven't heard it yet. As of earlier today, I checked the monetization tab on the back end of Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams, and it said we are at 3,853 watch hours. That means 147 to go, and we go into review, and we get monetized, baby. How do you feel about that?
Whoop, whoop. I love it. I think it's great.
Wow, you sound full of energy tonight, baby. Are you?
Oh, I am. I really am.
Oh, you really are?
Well, I had a lot of good, positive things happen on my end as well, as you know.
Yeah.
With the emails that I sent to you earlier, we don't need to get into that, but things are coming together over here. So it's just been a great positive day. And like I said, beautiful weather. Just the sun is shining. So yeah, I'm in a great mood.
Yeah.
Lots of energy.
When you have a good life partner like we have in each other, we help each other out. And we, take things day by day, and everything that comes up, we handle it together as a team. Stop it. Is that your doggy there that's bugging you?
Is he's trying to get closer to me, and I don't want him to step on the phone.
Oh.
Or the microphone cable, so.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. Yeah, so, we're going to be...
Sorry about that.
That's okay. So, I'm assuming, let's see, today is Tuesday, July 26, 2022, for the folks that are here live, or the day that this was, recorded live. And I'm assuming by this Thursday, the 28th, we will be under review. And then I'm assuming by Friday or so, we will be monetized. And once that happens, I will be moving my Walking with Purpose live streams over to Coach Eli 2 here on Coach Eli 2 from my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. And then on that main channel, we're going to focus primarily on pre-recorded, high-quality, pre-recorded content, bite-sized content in the highest quality 4K at 60 frames per second for the most part when it's done for my iPhone. Sometimes I may do some in-studio pre-recorded videos. They're going to be the same format as you see right here while being live. Those will be at 1080p, 60 frames per second, still very good quality. And what else? We're going to be doing some, you've heard of TikTok, obviously, baby. I'm sure you've seen some TikTok videos out there, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
And I don't know if you were aware.
Big
I know
fan of
you're still,
TikTok.
yeah, you're fairly new to YouTube. YouTube, a little over a year and a half ago, to compete with TikTok, they started what was called YouTube Shorts, meaning that it's the same horizontal style, short video format that TikTok's been using. So, and those get a lot of traction out here on YouTube. And YouTube also has a separate shorts fund where they compensate creators for creating YouTube shorts if they get a good amount of videos. So we're going to be creating some more YouTube shorts. And then we're also going to be focusing on some exclusive members only content. So lots is going on. Keep it locked here. By the way, the URL to this channel has also changed. It is no longer youtube.com/Coach Eli Uncensored. It is now youtube.com/Coach Eli 2 with the number 2. Very simple, huh, baby? Simplify the process.
Yeah.
Make it easy for people to find, our channels, right?
Work smarter, not harder.
Right. Absolutely. So, yeah, we have 16 people in the box, 9 likes. Thank you so much for being here. 18 in the box. Thank you so much for being here. Anything else you want to mention, baby, before we get right to it? Because I think we said it all. I feel phenomenal.
Yeah, no, I think we did cover everything. We could just get right to the topic now.
All right, well, let's get right to it here. The topic of tonight's show is a woman shares how to make a man fall in love. My lady and I discuss. One more time. A woman shares how to make a man fall in love. My lady and I discuss. Well, baby, you worked your charm on me. Gosh, you got to me quick, baby. Like you knew what you wanted. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm a humble man, very humble man. But yeah, baby, I'm not trying to, say I'm all that in the bag of chips, but you tried to lock me down pretty quick, baby. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Whoa. You don't sound too happy about that.
Well, no, I have nothing to say. It's like there's nothing to correct there because you're not wrong. So you're right. I knew what I wanted and I wanted to lock it down.
Yeah. Okay. There's a lady in the chat. We're going to assume that that's a real person and not a troll. Damrina Sharmuta says, what kind of dog do you have, if I may ask? I have boxers and Yorkies. They're like my kids.
I have two dogs. I have my one here that is a mixed breed. He is part lab, part boxer. I'm sorry, part lab, part pit. And the other dog I have is a Dachshund, so a little wiener dog. He's a miniature Dachshund. And yes, now that I have adult children that are out of the house, these are my new little kids that I have that I take care of. So yes, I understand that.
Yeah. I was going to say something about your little dog, but I think that would not be good for YouTube. We're going to leave that one alone. We're not going to mention your little dog's member. So let's just leave it at that.
No. Yeah,
Yeah.
I only said he's a little wiener dog because people know that reference if they don't know what a Dachshund is. It's a wiener dog
Yeah, he's a little wiener
but he's
dog
a
with a big
miniature one.
with a big wiener. Oh, man. Anyway, um, I love baby. I love your
Yes. All
dogs.
righty.
I love.
So moving on.
I was just saying, I love your dogs. The big one, Bochi. Man, walking that guy took me down one time. But now I know how to handle him better because I know what he does to take, people down. I'm 175 pounds. He's like 40 pounds. And he initially took me down the first time because I had to learn how to handle that dude. But it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, let's get right to it. Let's go ahead and switch on over to the browser screen here. And again, this is from the website havetherelationshipyouwant.com. And the blog author, and I think even the website owner, is Rory Ray. And this is her business. And so she writes, apparently she caters, her coaching to women and tries to help women find the man of their dreams and shares tips with women on how to get men to do certain things. And it's just really interesting that I think she's, don't get me wrong, she seems like a decent person trying to run her business. And, some of the things she says I agree with, but a lot of the things that she says, even though she may think it's the right way to, approach a man as a woman, only a man would understand that, better than a woman. And that's why I'm here to share the male aspect from the male perspective, and you're here to share the female aspects from the female perspective, right, baby? That's why we make a great team, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
All right, so let's get right to it. The little dogs are funny, says Damrina. Thank you, Damrina.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
they are.
The title of this blog is The Secret Psychology to Make Him Fall in Love with You. One more time, The Secret Psychology to Make Him Fall in Love with You. And this will catch up, baby, in just a minute or so on your screen here. What makes a man fall in love? Punani. Just kidding. You didn't,
wow.
baby. You didn't hesitate to laugh at baby.
I didn't expect that.
Baby, I'm more than just a punani, okay? The punani is the poussoir, the pussy, vagina, right? Okay? Baby, like, when we first met, I was very respectful to you, and I still am. And I did things right, because I'm a gentleman, okay? So what makes a man fall in love? A man falls in love with you because he knows he can be himself around you. Well, I agree with that. Like, you and I fart around each other now. Like, I've never felt more comfortable farting in front of a woman this early on in the relationship before I met you, baby. Like, with you, it's just all natural. It's all real. We can be ourselves in front of each other. I can be myself around you. You are definitely yourself around me all the time. I have no doubt you're being yourself, baby. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Well, and I come from the sense of, like my nursing background, like it's silly to hold it in. Just let it out. It's all natural. Everybody does it.
Right.
I mean, yeah, if you want to walk into the other room and be polite, that's cool. But if you can't get there and it happens,
yeah.
Oh, well, no big deal.
What do you call farts, baby?
Toots.
Toots, that's right. She goes toot.
Toots.
Like if I rip a big one, she goes toot. Or when she does a little one or a big one, she goes toot. But baby, whose farts are way louder?
Oh, baby, that's a hard. Yours are really loud. I can hear them across the room.
Oh yeah, and do they shake the floor like an earthquake too, huh, baby?
Sometimes.
Now, folks, I know
like
this sounds.
The door could be closed.
Yeah.
The door could be closed in the office, and I could have the TV on, and I listen to the TV with a higher volume, and I still
Yes.
hear it.
Yeah.
And I'll
Folks,
yell, and I'll say, "Nice one, baby."
yeah, thank you, baby. And baby, I know this sounds kind of cringy and, for us to be talking about farts, but honestly, folks, when you feel comfortable to fart around each other as a male and female relationship couple, or any couple for that sake, that's when you really have something special, right? He falls in love with you because he feels safe expressing expressing his innermost private feelings with you. Well, I mean, okay, I understand why she's saying it that way, but she makes it sound like men are so feminized, and maybe some are nowadays. Maybe she's used to dealing with beta males. Listen to what she says again, babe. He falls in love with you because he feels safe expressing his innermost private feelings with you. That's not the way men, look at things from the beginning or typically look at things. I mean, yes, when even to us strong, confident alpha males, when we're into our woman and we emotionally bond, you know, we're going to eventually open up and be, open and honest and share our innermost private feelings with you. But, when she uses words like he feels safe expressing his innermost private feelings, it doesn't sound masculine at all. Do you understand what I mean by that, baby? Do you think that she's really coming from the feminine perspective here?
Yeah, I think a better word would have been he he feels trust with her in expressing his
Right.
innermost private feelings.
The
Not
word safe
safe,
is
but he
feminine.
trusts her.
Right. Safe is feminine, huh?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And I think it's just a matter of trusting each other. Where a woman in a relationship, once she feels safe, that safety does come with trust, and
Mm-hmm.
that's when she will share. Um, but for men, it's a completely different story. Sorry, I had a little bit of a sniffle there. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, for men, it's a different story. It's just a trust issue, not a safety issue.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. And also, if men start to vomit their feelings or share more intimate feelings before the woman does initially, then, the woman's going to perceive that he's into her more than she's into him. And here's the thing, baby. Uh, the relationship from the beginning until however long it lasted forever, it has to be at least a little bit more of the woman's idea than the man. I mean, what are your thoughts about that?
Yes. Oh yeah, absolutely. And
Why
I
do
was
you
gonna
feel that
say,
is?
well, I was gonna say if he is over like whelming with his emotions and his feelings and coming at her too soon,
Yeah,
that's gonna show weakness.
right.
And she's not gonna want to have that.
She's not going to be able
So
to trust his
it's
masculine core to protect her in case any danger comes around, right?
well, not even danger, but just anything in life. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just anything that happens. I mean, it just shows complete weakness. So,
Right.
yeah, that's how I feel about that.
All right. Let's continue here. He feels this way because he knows that you can handle your feelings. He can sense that. And because he senses that at the most unconscious level, he starts to long for your company. See, there she goes again. Like men don't sit there and
Wow.
God, I mean, God, this is like a millennial or something. I got to find out
I
how
don't
old this
agree
woman
with
is.
this at all. Yeah, I
He
don't
starts
agree with
to
that at all.
he starts, and you're a woman saying that, and that's unprovoked. Okay, let's read that again. He feels this way because he knows that you can handle your feelings. He can sense that. And because he senses that at the most unconscious level, he starts to long for your company, for your touch, for your affection. He may not even know why he feels this way. Well, okay, I'm not saying that men don't feel that way. We just don't come off that way. It's not masculine, right? Okay. Men are men do not take the safe route. Men go for it. Men take chances, take risks. What attracts a woman to a man is a man taking a risk. So if he felt that way about her, he wouldn't even think about that. He would just go in for the kiss, right? And if you were really into him and he just went for the kiss, it would turn you on because you're like, Dad, this dude has balls. Facing rejection, facing the possibility of rejection. He went for it. I wanted him to kiss me, but wow, he didn't know I was going to allow him to do it, and he went for it. And now I'm turned on, right? Don't you like it, baby, when a man just takes a risk and goes for it? Over this, he starts to long for your company. I'm longing for you, baby. I'm longing, baby, for your touch, for your affection. And I don't even know why I feel this way, baby. Oh my God. Go ahead. See how turned off you are?
Now, she's definitely a feminist. Absolutely a feminist, because the way she is wording this is that she's making it sound like women can handle men's feelings. Well, I'm sorry. We can't even handle our own at times. So what makes you think, bitch, we can handle theirs?
Why don't use that language here? We're about to get monetized
here. I'm sorry.
Don't use that language here. What is she didn't do anything to you, baby? God,
I know, but you know what I'm saying.
You got triggered, baby.
But you agree with me.
I completely agree with you.
I didn't get triggered. I'm just pointing out a great point that it's a great point she's making. It's like, oh my God, you're not only making yourself look stupid, but you're also making men look stupid, and this is not how it happens.
Well, yeah, and I'm not here to bash. We're not here to bash these people we review. We're just here to share our difference of opinion.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't need to call them the B word or anything. I know you didn't mean that. Okay,
it was just a reaction. I'm sorry.
But see, that's how women get. You got caught in your own emotions, right? You're like, beep. I sometimes we don't even know why we react emotionally to something. We can't even figure out why we're behaving the way we're behaving. And baby, that is, what turns me on about you, baby? When you're that truthful. When you're that truthful to even admit that, hey, sometimes I don't even know why I get so emotional. So how can you figure this out? And say that, this is the way that men should be.
How can I figure out your emotions? Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like, she's teaching women to wear the pants in the relationship, which is an unnatural thing for women to do. Even though women are more than capable of being the leader in a relationship, they're not going to respect a man that they can control or have power over, even in the modern world. That's the truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong, baby.
Mm-hmm. No, you're not. You're not wrong at all. I completely agree.
So let's continue. All he knows is that there's something special about you that he doesn't feel. Oh, sorry. I missed I missed. Did I read the top there? Once a man feels safe around you, he starts to long for your company, for your touch, and for your affection. He may not even know why he feels this way. Well, I'll tell you why I feel that way, because I really like when I saw my woman, or in the past when I met with, my exes, for the first time. But in this case, I'll use my lady. She's the latest example and probably going to be the last one, right? She was a beautiful woman, and she had a, come on, baby. Anyway. So when I first met her, I saw her beauty. Of course, I was physically attracted to her, but I also knew her personality, right? And you just get that feeling, right? He may not even know why he feels this way. Oh no, we know why we feel that way. We do. You're wrong about that. We know why we feel that way. And see, I think what she's talking about are a lot of the beta. There are so many beta males nowadays, babe, that these women that run these businesses or write these blogs are speaking from the standpoint of dating beta males that are feminized men, right? Or behave more feminine than masculine. So it forces these women, like the blog author, to flip the polarity and act more masculine. You see what I'm saying? That the polarity is flipped, right? So
Yeah.
let's read this again. He may not even
Yes.
know why he feels this way. All he knows is that there's something special about you that he doesn't feel with any other woman in his life. He's in love. Well, that is true. That is true, but we have to come to that on our own terms. And it's not going to happen on the first date, second or third date, and it's not going to happen for at least a month or two with most men, right? Okay? If we like you and we're even remotely feeling close to what she's saying, we're going to want to keep seeing you again, but we're not going to tell you we love you. We're not going to overdo it. We're just going to hang out with you, have fun with you, and hook up. And then if that keeps going on for a few months, and then the lady wants to take it to the next level, it's the lady's job to bring up the relationship at that time and say, hey, where do we stand? How do you feel about me? I really like what we have. What do you think about moving this forward? And you asked me all those things, baby. You asked me all those things, and I said, hey, I'm cool at doing things at your pace. I love what we have. If you're ready for something more, I'm right there with you. If you're happy with the way things are, I'm right there with you. I don't think we need to change a thing. I think we've got something great. We can keep building on it, right? Right? As a man, you
Yeah.
don't want to push the relationship beyond what the woman is ready for. You got to be slightly behind the woman when it comes to the commitment. You got to let the woman handle the commitment. You got to let the woman try and lock you down. As a man, you never, ever, 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 ever try to lock a woman down, no matter how much you want to lock her down. Okay? You just be cool. Because if you're cool, she will see that in you and she'll want to lock you down like my woman. Goddamn, baby, you won't even let me breathe. Now I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. You won't even let me breathe. That's how much you've locked me down. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
What's so
Yeah.
funny?
No, I agree. It's just, yes, I can be overwhelming. You're right.
No, but
And I'm
we love each other.
slowly, yeah. And I'm slowly moving little things in, you know, the
Oh yeah,
toothbrush is there,
the hairbrush,
you know, the
toothpaste.
hairbrush. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good, baby. Baby,
So,
listen. I'm 48 years old. I'm just going with the flow. I like what we have. Let's keep moving forward. Let's also keep moving forward here, so we're not here
yeah.
all night tonight. Anyway,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Friendly. I love the chemistry between y'all. Well, Friendly. Let's see here. Let's check out Friendly's YouTube account. Friendly's account
Well,
was
thank you
joined.
for the comment.
Yeah, July 23rd, 2022. Started 3 days ago.
Hmm.
So if you continue being friendly, Friendly
Alrighty.
stock account, you can stay. Damarina says this is definitely an interesting article. Yeah, no, I thought so too.
It
I
is
thought so too.
definitely.
My lady's been finding these articles, and this is the same blog author we did last night. If you missed last night's show, go check it out on this same channel. Make sure you subscribe to the other channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas, and I about sharing the link in the chat every 7 minutes, or go to youtube.com/Life Coach Eli. All right. Let's continue here. He wants to take you in his arms and keep you forever. This is not masculine energy. God, that's what a woman should come off like. She wants to take you in her arms and keep you forever. Like, guys do not think like this. Yes, we may feel this way about you, but we don't go out of our way to think like this. Baby, what are your thoughts about that? She's like, he wants to take you in his arms and keep you forever.
It's just giving me a very, stupid romance novel type of feel. Um, yeah, with you and you and I have had very deep conversations, and we know how we feel about each other.
Yeah.
But it's never that corny. That really sounds corny to me.
Oh, it's really corny. It's really corny. It sounds like the sexual polarity is flipped. It sounds like she's trying to teach women how to lead the relationship and be the man in the relationship. And she's coming off like men are more feminized. And maybe she's dealt with more beta males, which is why she's been forced into her masculine. And now she's projecting that into this blog. Like, honestly, I don't think, with no disrespect to the blog author, you run your business, do you, but I really don't think this is the right type of coaching for women. This is what's really, really setting women off in the wrong direction. And don't take it from me, babe. Do you agree or not? I mean, independent of my thoughts, what are your thoughts?
Uh, well, yes, I think she is taking it in the wrong direction. But as I'm reading on, we might have a different opinion. So let's move forward.
Okay, fair enough. Here is the secret psychology of men and love. I say it is a secret because it is little understood by women and men. It is rare, this is her selling point right here for her program. It is rare that either you or he will know exactly what he feels mesmerized by you and wants to get close to you and pursue you for something serious and long lasting. You see, the way she's writing this, baby, I've been an entrepreneur for like 15 years. And I've seen every entrepreneur under the sun use verbiage like she's using as a selling technique. It's like it puts you into an emotional state, an emotional roller coaster, and then she goes for the kill on the sale, right? I mean, this is just
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this is too salesy for me. Many of us are wrong about why a man falls in love. We think a man needs sex or has to have a fabulously gorgeous woman with a great body. We think a man falls for us because we're sweet to him and kind and giving, especially giving. Well, here's the thing. Here's my thoughts on this. Number one, yes, we do need and want sex. We do want sex, and you ladies want sex too. And that's like the only difference between a platonic friendship and a romantic relationship is sex and intimacy, right? So
Yes.
that's a given right there. Or has to have a fabulously
Yes.
gorgeous woman with a great body. I understand that there. See, I wasn't looking for the perfect looking woman when I was looking for my lady. And ever since I hit my 30s, I've been a lot less picky about the type of woman I'm attracted to physically than I was before that. I wanted like really thin in shape, athletic women. And now, as long as she's proportioned and has a great personality and we get along, that's what means more to me. So that
Can I
she
interject
does.
for a second?
Yes, you may.
Okay. So you've always said to me that you fell in love with me because of my heart and soul and how sweet I am
That's
and
true.
kind and giving.
Yep.
So that's what I wanted to point out in that first paragraph.
Yeah, but I also wanted to bang you too. Don't get me wrong. I mean, baby, listen, I'm more than just that. But of course, I wanted to, have some fun. But you knew it was more than just that.
I knew it was more than just sex.
Right.
The sex was there and it's great, but it's more than that.
Correct. Correct. All right, let's continue here. We think a man falls for us because we're sweet to him and kind and giving, especially giving. Uh, it shouldn't be think. That is what we fall for, lady. Lady, what you're thinking is not the reason. You ladies think that, and you're saying that it's wrong to think that, which is why you put it there. No, that is exactly what we love about women. We love the fact that they're sweet to us and sweet to other people and kind and giving. That's feminine energy. See, what you're putting out there, man, is masculine energy. Correct me if I'm wrong, babe. You're the woman here.
Oh, I completely agree. And I agree with the statement that Damrina said about the author being exaggerated in her narrative.
Well, she's trying to sell her
You know,
services. What she's doing, Damrina and Babe.
yeah,
She's
yeah,
she's writing her blogs in a very salesy way to try to emotionally suck in women to sign up for her newsletter, and that way she can hammer them with offers of paid packages every day. Now, I'm not here to criticize how anyone makes money. If she's making money doing this, no problem. More power to you. Congratulations, girl. But quite honestly, I think the information shared here, this is just opinion. So it can't be considered, it can't be considered misinformation. But it is, I honestly think it's misleading. What do you think, baby? Do you feel that
yeah.
this type of
I do think
information
it's misleading.
it's misleading women?
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely,
go ahead.
absolutely. No, I do think it is, and as I read on here, um, I you know I agree. We do women. We do love to cook meals and help our men get through troubling times that they may be going through at work. Um, you know, we do wear sexy clothes and lacy lingerie. And that is true because we want to make our man feel good. That's not a bad thing when you're in a relationship, But then I don't know what she's saying down here, and still he tells us that he's still not sure how he feels and he becomes distant
Well,
or
wait, wait,
moody
wait, wait,
or
wait,
he
wait, wait,
stops
wait.
calling.
Baby, you're doing exactly what we talked about. You wouldn't do. You're reading a part we haven't gotten to yet.
I'm
Baby,
sorry. I'm sorry.
no, baby, it's okay. I love
Whoopsie
you. It's
daisies.
baby. I gotta tell you, folks, my woman, and I tell her this, and this is with all due respect. She's too smart for her own good. This woman processes things like, okay, the best processor you can get nowadays is an i9 processor. I have an i9 processor, baby, in my laptop. Baby, your brain is faster than an i9 processor. Like, and honestly, you're brilliant. You're extremely brilliant, but you're like 3 paragraphs ahead of where we're at on the show. God bless you, okay?
Yeah. Well, I like to be prepared. Um,
Well, read it before the show
yeah,
then,
sorry
baby.
about that, baby.
No,
Oh, I
let
did, and then I did, and now I'm still reading it as we go. So I do apologize. My bad.
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let's just continue here. So we do things for him. We cook lovely meals and offer deep, thoughtful advice on whatever troubles him. Well, my woman does that, and that's normal. I mean, if you love a man, I mean, you're not going to do that right away. You're going to go on some dates, and maybe after a couple of weeks, if you've seen each other 3 or 4 or 5 times, and you start spending more time together, yeah, that's when that happens. My lady and I have been together almost 11 months now. So yeah, we do these things for each other. Like my woman, I just buy her Armor All. That's for tires. Under
Armor all.
Armour, Under it's on the 40-inch slip. Under Armour apparel. I purchased the entire line of Under Armour for her because she looks cute in it, and I love the products. And I just know how to get the best deals from Under Armour from the outlet store, plus an additional savings. I get like 60 to 70% off the retail regular price of Under Armour stuff. So we just got like $800 worth of stuff, baby, for like $320. And that's it. She does nice things for me. I do nice things for her. So what she's saying here is just pretty normal if you're going to be with somebody. Like, what's really special about that? Just kind of wondering, baby.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand what she's saying. That's what you do in a normal relationship.
Right. Right. Let's continue.
But
We
I
like
don't
can.
get, yeah.
Go ahead.
Uh-huh.
Should we continue or?
Yes, go on.
We light candles whenever he comes over. We put on our sexiest clothes and buy lacy lingerie. Well, you do that, baby. Let me ask you this, baby. You do wear that stuff, and you do those things, right? But be honest. How many times have I asked you to put that stuff on?
Never.
Never. I never ask my woman. She does it on her own free will. Don't ask. And that's another thing, guys. Don't tell your women to wear lingerie or wear whatever. Let them wear what they feel like it. Because if they're really into you, they're going to go out of their way to try and feel sexy or try to turn you on, right? And I think my woman is sexy just wearing sweatpants, right? And no makeup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm turned on by her. Excuse me a second, I have to sneeze. I'm gonna mute.
Oh,
Now you didn't hear that because I'm muted. You can hear me now, right?
yes.
I
I was
think
going
my
to say, you
lady.
think I'm sexy, is sexy in a sports bra and Under Armour, like booty shorts walking around the house.
Yeah, I got her this $35 Under Armour pink sports bra, and I got it for, I think I got it for like $14. It was 35 normal. I got it for like $14, and she's like, "This is one of the best bras I've ever worn. It looks sexy and it's comfortable." And I didn't buy it for her because I wanted her to show it off to me. I bought it for her because I love her, you know. But I mean, I'm sure she's gonna show it off to me, and she did. It's like I just don't expect it. Like I'm just cool, calm, and collective. And here's the thing: when a woman does it on her own free will without you provoking it, then she's really into you. If you have to ask your woman to do that kind of shit, it then she's not into you. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that actually turns me off. I mean, it wouldn't be bad if you got a gift, like, and it was lingerie, like that's nice. Um, on a birthday or whatever, an anniversary, that's fine. But to be like, no, you need to wear this. That's just yuck. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like that. It's a bad feeling.
yeah. Now, baby, we're gonna read these last two paragraphs, and then we're about halfway through. We're gonna take our break, and then we're gonna come back another 30, 40 minutes to finish this up. There's not a whole lot more left.
Okie dokie.
Uh, let's see.
Cool beans.
Damrina says, I think the lingerie is more for ourselves. Honestly, makes us feel good. No, I agree, Damrina. Here's the thing. Like, I'm not
Oh,
gonna lie. When my woman walks around wearing this stuff, I mean, sure, I get a woody. Pardon my French. It turns me on, right? And then I want to jump her. And trust me, she's wearing it because it makes you feel good, but she also wants to see if I get turned on by it.
I absolutely agree. Um, like it does make me feel really good about myself. Um, I'm not at my optimal weight. I would like to gain maybe about 15 pounds, but I still feel I look good. And so, yeah, it's just I feel good when I walk around
You,
like that. And if my
I,
man likes it, I like it.
I mean, if it was up to me, which is not, I think you could even gain 20 or 25 pounds. You know, you don't need to be as thin as you are. I mean, you look good, baby, but like, you're getting older. I just want you to be healthy. Put on a little more meat just to be, a little more, less breakable. Like, like when I first met my lady, like she's gained a little bit of weight because she had a little bit of an eating disorder, and it's gotten better. But when I first got with you, baby, I felt like I was gonna break you, like I did. And now, you put on a little bit of weight, and I don't feel, like I'm going to break you as much, but yeah, you say 15 pounds.
What's funny? What's funny is that
What's
I
funny?
haven't put on weight. I haven't put on weight,
You
but
put
I
on
just
fat.
am healthier. I'm healthier because I'm eating better right now.
Well, yeah, here's the
I'm
thing.
taking my vitamins, I'm taking my medication. So that's, I'm not as malnourished as I was.
Baby, you put on a little bit of fat too, and it's not bad fat. Because muscle, it's denser than fat, so maybe that's why it seems like you haven't gained any weight, but you've gained some fat, which is fine. You need to. You're a lady.
Which
Women are
is funny
supposed to have.
because this which is
Yeah.
funny because the scale has gone down.
Yeah, well, I gotta get you on my scale. I'll change the battery before you come over the next time, and we'll get you on because maybe your scale is off. Because women are supposed to have 10% more body fat than men because of their reproductive system. Hey, Jackson Black is back. Good evening, Coach.
Well,
How you doing, man?
my reproductive system is retired.
That
So
doesn't matter. Doesn't
then I
matter.
don't need to have that extra fat.
That I understand that your reproductive system is no longer creating babies, but it's still the same system. What I'm saying is reproductive, whether you can still get pregnant or not, women are still supposed to have 10% more body fat than men. So here's the thing. When a man gets, in order for a man to have a six pack, he needs to get down to at least 10% body fat. Women get a six pack at 20% body fat. And that's because of their reproductive system. Women are designed differently. You see what I'm saying? So it's normal for a woman to have about 10% more body fat than a man, despite your abilities to still get pregnant or not. I understand you're in menopause and you can't have kids. Totally get it. But anyway, Eli, don't talk about your girlfriend's weight. It's inappropriate. Well, she was talking about it, bro.
Oh,
She
I'm
was talking to
108 pounds. I don't have any problem saying it. I'm
no.
108 pounds.
We were having a conversation based on the blog we were talking about. So let's continue here. And he still tells us that he's not sure how he feels, or he becomes distant and moody. Well, that's because if the woman's being really, really pushy and trying to force a commitment or try to move on the relationship too quickly, any normal guy is gonna
Or be too masculine.
Well, if she's too masculine, like for me, I would pick that up from a woman before even meeting her. If it was from a dating site or a dating app, I would hear that on a phone call. But yeah, no, this is more so that she's just trying to push things forward too quickly than the normal amount of time. And so that's just that's just a man reacting to the woman just trying to force things. So, or he stops calling or asking us out as often as he used to, or he does something very hurtful or cheats on us or tells us that he doesn't believe you're meant to be together. Well, the bottom line is if a man starts to withdraw, it's because, you're not what you were initially. It's the same reason why women withdraw.
You're being too pushy.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
being too pushy.
Or you're being
You
too
become
pushy.
too pushy or needy, or, if you're a man and you were in really good shape when you met your woman and then you put on 50, 60 pounds in 5-6 months, trust me, women will fall out of love with you solely on the fact of you gaining weight. I've seen it happen, right? It happened to me in the
Yeah.
past too, just for gaining about 25 pounds, right? And my
Oh,
woman,
yeah.
that
Yeah.
my ex told me, she goes, I believe in the law of attraction. Women don't want to hurt your feelings and say, oh, you got a little tummy now. You got a little fat, so we don't want to be with you. They don't want to hurt your feelings, but they'll say it in a subtle way. They'll say, I believe in the law of attraction. And that's why, I had to do what I had to do. And then they expect you to figure it out. As you get older, you can figure it out. When you're younger, you don't understand women code as much. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to teach you young guys to understand women codes. So, you know how to handle things. You know when to stay in something, and you know when to withdraw. And same thing for women. I help both men and women. We give our
Mm-hmm.
bodies, our souls, our minds to him, and still he tells us that he's not sure how he feels. We become exclusive with him without even passing a thought to what we want. Well, that's wrong. Or whether or not he has met our needs yet for a secure, loving, and committed relationship. Well, here's the thing. You ladies, put yourselves out there. You want a relationship, right? But you also want the best looking guy, which happens to be a Chad or Tyrone. And you ladies are able to get the Chads or Tyrones because you're attractive, but you don't realize the Chads are getting so much attention. They don't want to settle. They want to bang all of you, right? And so when the guys that are slightly, less better looking, or slightly less good looking, than the Chads, like for example, the Chads are the 9s and 10s. The 7s and 8s that are still reasonably attractive, like myself, you ladies wouldn't give us the time of day because you want the top tier guys and you want to lock them down. But see, the reason why she's talking like this, baby, is because they want the hottest guys, but the hottest guys don't want to commit because the hottest guys are being sought out by the hot women. They have a lot of options. Does that make sense? Does this whole thing make sense here? Go ahead. You tell me. Go right ahead.
Absolutely. And I just, I kind of disagree. I mean, unless she is talking about just focusing on one person. But I know when I was dating, and I was trying to find the right relationship, I never became exclusive right away unless we talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
You and I talked about it right away, and that's how it was, because we felt that instantly. But in the past, I was, the guys that I met, I didn't feel a reason to be exclusive. So I think she's just like, I don't know. I I think she's just being a weak woman saying that.
I think she's trying to sell a package, and I think she's coming at it from the standpoint of a woman that has dated lots of beta males that are feminized men, and she's worn the pants in those relationships. Damrina, I'm sorry, Nightbot timed you out. I don't know why. When Nightbot times you out, it deletes your messages, but you should be back in 5 seconds. I think it depends on one's stature and genetics, says Damrina. You don't want too much weight if you have a small frame. Yeah, my lady is very petite, and very petite. And so yeah, she needs to put on some weight. I love her the way she is. Don't get me wrong, but
And
yeah, baby,
and yeah,
you're
and
so.
like I've talked about this. I've talked about the weight gain that I want to do, and the plan we have. I want to gain more muscle in my legs, in my glutes, my arms. I don't want it all just to go to the abs where it usually goes for women.
Right.
Um, and so I really I want to work on that, because I have really thin legs. And like I said the other night, it was pointed out at the bar, I have no ass. So I must do something about that. So we're
I
gonna be
think,
climbing some hills, baby.
baby, you've fattened that ass a little bit since I've known you. So I don't know. Maybe that dude was just jealous that he can't have it. I don't know. I
Yeah,
like.
yeah, 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 because he kept bringing you up. I think he's just jealous.
Yeah, baby, that's what people do. And see, I'm not trying to rub our relationship or anything that you or I have in anyone's face. I'm not trying to rub anything in anyone's face. It's just that, yes, people are just jealous when they see two people that are happy. And look, baby, we're two good-looking people. We have a great relationship. We have a great YouTube presence. Yeah, we have our moments, but you know what? Like, what couple doesn't? And what couple can actually come out here, center stage on YouTube, and do what we do, and have some differences, and then come back and keep going, and still be together and be happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
You and I
Yep.
have something that most people dream of having, and they won't admit it because they can't, they don't want to come off any more jealous than they already are. And I'm not trying to make anyone jealous. That's just the way it is. I used to be that way when I was younger. I used to see people in great relationships, and I really wanted that. And yeah, it made me jealous. So I can understand why it's happening now on the flip side. I get it. I get it, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's read this last part here. This happens because deep down you didn't trigger love in his heart. You didn't connect on the deepest, most intimate level his feelings. Well, here's the thing. I hate to say this. Like even for a guy like me that is not all about sex. Like I want the mental and emotional bond. I want the full thing, right? But I will tell you this. I will not
Mm-hmm.
believe a woman is really into me. Even if she says she's into me, I will not believe she's into me until we've had sex. Why? Because that's the most prized possession a woman has to give to a man, right? So if
Mm-hmm.
in order for me to believe a woman is really into me, okay, there has to be intimacy, and she has to feel comfortable being intimate. And if she feels comfortable being intimate, that's telling me that she trusts me and she really likes me and she really wants something with me, right? So that's just how I
Yeah.
look at it. What about you, babe? Before we take the break, what about you? What are your thoughts here
One
while I queue
second.
up some? 1 second?
Yeah. Um, I need to read
Je-
it and really, because it's really blurry right now. I guess my connection's not
your,
well.
on your TV?
So,
What do you need to read?
yeah. Well, what you just said.
Okay, let me go back. This happens because deep down you didn't trigger love in his heart. You didn't connect on the deepest, most intimate level his feelings.
Uh, well, I think that sounds really silly. Um, yes, men have feelings. They do. And you do need to connect, but it's not on a feeling, it's on an emotional level.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah,
Do you understand what I'm saying there? You
absolutely.
don't like have to dig into a man's feelings and you know, kind of break away the scabs. All you got to do is emotionally connect with the man to make it work.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So,
so that's it. That's what I have to say.
I'm just making sure, baby. I'm just making sure. I don't want to cut you off ever again if I can help it. So you're all set, huh?
Oh, sweetheart, we're doing great. You know what? We're doing wonderful.
We are.
I love it.
I love it too, baby. I love it too. All right, baby. I'm going to go ahead and put you backstage and we're going to go and take a break. How's that? And then we'll come back another 30, 40 minutes
Sounds
and
great.
wrap this up. All right, baby. Backstage you go. All right.
Bye.
Bye. All right. All right. My lady is backstage. Let's see. Jackson Black says, gave you a thumbs up. Love the stream and the chemistry between you and your GF, your girlfriend. Thank you so much, Jackson. Greatly appreciated. All right, folks. We're going to step away for a quick break, 8 or 9 minute break. And when we return, we're going to get the second half of the blog. So do not miss it. It's going to get more interesting. Stick around. Stick around. Stick around. Round, 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 round. We'll be right back. back. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Welcome back. What a great break. Nice and relaxed, more coffee, and I feel good. Do you feel good? Yeah. Yeah. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. That's Gunnar Olsen with Peridot from the YouTube audio library. You know, got to be compliant because we're about to get monetized here on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams. And we're so excited about that. Yeah. Woo. All right. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube, live on Coach Eli 2. That's been rebranded now to Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams, because we keep it real here, and we're all about authenticity and giving it to you straight with no fluff so you can learn and better your lives. Yeah, oh my gosh, this channel, like I said, is getting very close to being monetized. We are less than 200 hours away. We anticipate getting there over the next couple of days, and we anticipate being monetized as soon as Friday if things go according to schedule here. So once that happens, I'm going to be moving my Walking with Purpose live streams from my main channel, Coach Eli Elias Melas, over here to Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams. There we go. And after that, we're going to focus on creating some very high quality, bite-sized, pre-recorded content on the main channel at 4K or in 4K at 60 frames per second. We're also going to be creating some more YouTube shorts, those bite-sized TikTok-style videos of 1 minute or less, the horizontal style, millennial style. I call it millennial style. Yeah. And we're also going to create some more exclusive members-only content. When this channel does get monetized, there will be channel membership packages here. And so I don't overwhelm you folks, we're going to share more about that once we get monetized. I've shared, what we're going to do with the packages throughout many other shows. But I'll do a very special stream the day we get monetized to explain how things are going to work from this point on between both channels. But yes, this channel has been rebranded from Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams to Authentic Live Streams. And the URL, the custom URL, has also changed from youtube.com/Coach Eli Uncensored to youtube.com/Coach Eli 2. Very simple. youtube.com/Coach Eli 2, the number 2, COACHELI, the number 2. Simple. All right. And since we are not monetized here on this channel, if, at least not yet, that's what I'm trying to say. If you'd like to make a donation to support this channel, you can do so in one of two ways. So you can do it via PayPal or Cash App. Nightbot's been sharing my PayPal and Cash App links in the chat every 7 minutes. On PayPal, you can go to paypal.me/Coach Eli. And on Cash App, you can go to $The Real Coach Eli. And as always, donations are greatly appreciated, but they are not required. All right, got 10 in the box, 13 likes. Thank you so much for being here. Let me bring my woman back on. Let me bring her back on. Baby, are you there?
I'm here, baby.
That's right, baby. Tonight, ooh, that's Bochi.
Yeah.
Hey, Boch,
no,
what's up, buddy?
That was Buster.
Oh, it's Buster.
That was
Molina.
Buster.
Oh, all right. All right, he's getting a little jealous. Well, tonight we've been discussing a woman shares how to make a man fall in love. My lady and I discuss. One more time. A woman shares how to make a man fall in love. My lady and I discuss. Baby, ready to get to the second part here?
Let's go.
Let's do it. The wild thing.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Remember that? You remember the artist?
Oh, absolutely.
Who is that?
Wild Thing. Yes, it's
starts with a T. Tone Loc. Big round of applause. She got a Tone Loc. Dun, 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 dun. Wild thing. You know, baby, interesting side note. When that song came out, HNHB says almost monetized, baby. Yeah. Welcome to the show. Welcome back, HNHB. Interesting side note, real quick. Speaking of Tone Loc and the song Wild Thing, or the rap Wild Thing, when that song first came out, there was a station here in the Bay Area that was rebranded. And the station was called, Wild, I think it was called like Wild 107 or something like that. And HNHB saying, baby, 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 ooh, you're doing that Justin Bieber, right? Yeah, that's great.
Giving a little JB credit there, yeah.
Yeah, little JB got his fame out here on YouTube. YouTube does work if you keep pushing forward. So the station rebranded and they started calling themselves Wild 107, KYLD, Wild 107. And what they did when they changed the station, format and the station call letters, for like 3 days straight, they were playing the song Wild Thing by Tone Loc on repeat for 3 days straight. So you tune in, you'd hear Wild Thing, then it would play again, then it would play a third time. And then you're like, what the hell is going on here, right? So then I would come back like half a day later, they're still playing Wild Thing. The next day, they're still playing Wild Thing. And then I tuned back in like, I think it was, they started doing it on a Friday. I came back on a Monday morning and then they stopped playing it. And they're like, welcome to the new Wild 107. We hope you loved hearing Tone Loc's Wild Thing about 600 times over the weekend. Oh my God.
That's funny.
I mean, I got to say, I'll never freaking forget it. I mean, you know what I should do, baby? I should just, do a song, like make my own song up and put it on repeat and play a live stream repeating my song all week. And I think YouTube would shut that down for reused content or something. But I bet you that would get a lot of attention. But I don't think we'd be able to get away with that on YouTube. Yeah, especially on a monetized channel, that would not work. But anyway, that was great. That was great for radio stations back in the day. All right. So let's get to the next part here. It should have updated on your screen. How to connect with a man's heart. Ooh, how to connect with a man's heart. I can't wait to hear this, baby. Tell us.
Yeah, me
ma'am.
either.
First, here's what doesn't connect with a man's heart.
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah. Okay, once again, first, here's what doesn't connect with a man's heart. When you tell a man about what you think about the relationship or what you did that day or what you think of the latest news you've read or the gossip at work, he listens. He participates in the conversation, but his feelings aren't triggered. That is absolutely false. False. I want to know what my woman's going through. I want to hear about her day. I want to hear about the latest news she's read. Okay, I want to hear about what matters to her, because what matters to her matters to me. If you really love someone, what matters to them matters to you. Same thing works on the flip side, of the relationship. Baby, I don't know. I gotta look into this woman. I gotta find out how old she is and where her experience comes from. And again, you can be a coach. I'm a coach. There are no guidelines or there are no regulations in being a coach. But honestly, like what she's writing here does not make a lot of sense to me. Does it make sense to you as a woman?
No. And I don't know. It could be a generational thing.
Maybe. What generation does it sound like to you, baby?
I don't know. I mean, I agree with you. I think part of being in a relationship is communicating and talking about your day and what's gone on in your day. Maybe you saw something on the news or something happened at work or something. That's what you communicate about, because otherwise, what else are you going to talk about in a relationship?
Well, what's the point of being in a relationship if you can't bond and connect with each other in those ways, right?
Exactly.
So
Exactly. Like,
I don't understand the
that's
value. I
why
don't.
when I'm
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but that's why when I see things on Google or somewhere else, I immediately share with you because I know it has something to do with what we're going to do. And it's just communicating. It's not overwhelming you. It's not anything else. It's just communicating, you know?
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if she's writing this just to gain business or to throw women off or something, or if this is how she actually feels, or if this is what she feels is the right thing, or this is what she's experienced. But I mean, it sounds like she's experienced beta males and, she's been forced to be the man in the relationship. And that just creates reverse polarity. There's no sexual polarity there. Like this whole entire blog here is the complete opposite of how most people see relationships in a natural and biological way. And it doesn't matter if it's back in the traditional days or the modern world. This does not make a lot of sense to me. It just doesn't. So that's just me. But let's continue here because we have a little more to go. That's because you share everything but who you are. You put up walls with him without even knowing you're doing it. Well, that can happen, sure. You decide not to tell him the sorrow you felt that morning or how a friend made you happy by calling you and cheering you up. That's absolutely false. Women love to talk about everything they experience all day, every day. They're emotional beings. They react to everything emotionally. This woman is saying that, you decide to not tell him the sorrow you felt that morning or how a friend made you happy by calling you and cheering you up. Baby, you tell me when you take a breath practically. I mean, baby, this is, go ahead.
Exactly.
I mean, this doesn't make
No,
any sense to me at all.
exactly. If I have a bad night, I let you know. If I have a good night, I let you know.
Right.
Like when I was driving home the other day and I got news that my parents' evacuation was lifted, soon as I got off the phone with them, I called you immediately. I didn't text you, I called you,
Right. Right.
with great news because that's what people do in relationships.
Well, also you're
We
a lady, you're
share.
emotional. You want you feel like you want to tell the people that mean the most to you. That's isn't that part of your natural feminine biological essence, baby?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
It really is. I mean,
Okay.
women are talkers by nature, I believe. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and so we like to share. It it's a therapeutic thing for women.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but you know, it's just we like to talk. That's just how it is.
No kidding. Well, I'm the
Well,
exception to most men. I love talking too. I think I talk more than men and women. I just love to. I was born to talk, I guess, baby. I don't know. I don't know. You
I
have nothing to
wasn't gonna
say?
say anything, but yes,
Just go ahead, baby. You can
I was
criticize me
going
on
to
my own show to defend me.
nah, it's cool. I plead the fifth.
Baby, I can take criticism from my lady on the show, baby. It's all good. It's all good. I'll come out and admit it. I
Well,
talk a
no,
lot.
well, yeah, and that's all I'm saying is like that's why we overtalk each other. I talk a
Mm-hmm.
lot as a woman, you talk a lot, so we just can't stop sometimes,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
you know?
Fair enough. Let's continue. Or you actually don't even pay attention to your own emotions. You're too busy with your to-do lists and tasks. Women, whether women pay attention to their emotions or not, they react to their emotions. They don't even have to think about it. It's just a natural thing, baby. Another thing, in my opinion, that doesn't make, is this even a woman? Like, honestly, I don't even know what to say
I don't know.
anymore, right? I mean, you tell me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what to say. I mean, let's leave that alone, but you get where I'm coming from, right? I mean, I'm not out of
Yeah.
line here, baby. Tell me if I'm out of line.
Yeah, read that one more time to me and let me ponder that.
Let you soak it in a little more. Okay. Or you actually don't even pay
Yeah.
attention. Let's try again. Or you actually don't even pay attention to your own emotions. You're too busy with your to-do lists and tasks. Dead air,
Mm,
baby, dead air.
that does sound like a woman.
Yeah, baby, but even when you're doing your to-do list and your tasks, your emotions are always heightened and running, even while you're doing that stuff. You're thinking about myself, you're
Well,
thinking about your family, you're thinking about everything that means something to you, how you're feeling in the present moment. It doesn't matter what you're doing, you're always feeling something emotionally. Correct me if I'm wrong.
absolutely.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
no, you're not wrong. No, but
Okay.
I think I might be wrong in interpreting this, but I don't know if she's just saying, in the to-do list, you neglect your own feelings at times, which is very true.
Yeah. 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 That can happen. That can happen, but still, like I've always said, and this is not me criticizing women. This is just a biological fact. Women respond to everything emotionally first based on how they're feeling in the present moment. Doesn't matter where they're at or what they're doing. They are going to respond
Mhm.
to everything emotionally. When you were working your retail management job, okay, like you would do your job, but sometimes when things didn't go the right way, which had nothing to do with the way you were handling it, it would affect you emotionally. And you would call me and talk with me about it because it affected you. In what way, baby?
Emotionally, yeah. I
Right.
didn't
And
like how it made me feel at work. Yes.
right, right. And again, what have we said, baby? We've said that to a woman, what matters the most is how she feels about everything. Her man, her family,
Yes.
her work. It doesn't matter what you think about her. What matters to her is how she feels about everything. It's about her feelings. Guys, try to
All right.
understand that it's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. In a relationship, I mean, yes, I love my woman. I think she's hot. I think she appreciates me saying all that, but that doesn't really fucking matter to her. What matters to her most is how she feels about me. That's it. Bottom line in the story. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming. Good night. See you next time. No, just kidding. But that's where we could actually
LOL.
we could actually yeah, I know we could actually end it right there on a
Drop
high
that
note.
mic.
Drop mic drop. Is that a truth bomb, baby?
No, that's a mic drop, baby.
Well, I don't have a mic drop, so I'm going to give it a
But
truth
but don't
bomb.
drop.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, but don't drop your mic.
Oh, my $400 Shure SM7B.
Yes.
Baby, you're the one that brought up the Shure
Let's.
SM7B.
I know. Let's move on, honey.
Oh, okay. You bring up the mic. Now you want to move on. Okay. But if you were to allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, that's what women do normally and biologically all the damn time. And then speak from those feelings, you would make him feel safe and connected to you. I mean, if she was saying this about guys,
Ah.
I can more so understand it, but she's a woman saying this about women. I mean, what kind of women are you dealing with? The most closed off women that are not emotional at all? That doesn't exist.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't know if she's talking about like I don't know if people are or women, I should say women are not are they're just trying to be more reserved um in order to not show their emotions right away to lock them down, you know?
Sure.
Um you know, and then that way he gets connected to you, and then whoopsie daisy, then you start feeling all your feelings, and yikes.
Yeah, but babe, here's the
It
thing.
yeah,
Women have to share their feelings all day, every day. Because if a woman holds in her
from the
feelings,
very beginning. From the
correct.
very
If
beginning.
in my opinion, and you correct me if I'm wrong, okay? In my opinion, and again, like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. If a woman holds
Mhm.
in her feelings too long, it's kind of like a volcano building up and then erupting. She's going to blow at some point. Women sharing their emotions is kind of like, easing the tension so it doesn't build up too much and then she explodes. Like you're literally saying that, that women are not opening up their emotions, and they should, right? And the thing is, women always are responding to everything emotionally, because if they don't and they hold it in, it's going to build up pressure like a volcano and then explode. Correct me if I'm wrong, babe. Have you
Yeah.
have you ever closed yourself off for a little while emotionally because you were forced to do it, maybe by a guy, and then you just blew up all of a sudden 2, 3 days, 4 days later, right?
Oh God, yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Or
you got
or
were you
by my family.
were you super triggered?
Oh yeah, it just, it doesn't have to just be by a guy. It could just be by anybody. Anybody
Mm-hmm.
you're in a relationship with, a friendship, your family, a spouse, a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, a coworker, you know, you just bottle it up, bottle it up, bottle it up, and it's like and on another kind of platform there, analogy of it, it's like getting the worst pimple on your face right before your first date, and it just
Mm-hmm.
builds up, and then you're on your date and it explodes on her.
Yeah, exactly,
That's what it's
exactly.
like.
No, yeah, exactly. And I
Or
remember
him. Or him. Yeah.
when we first started going out, you had those moments. You would blow up at me, and you didn't mean to blow up at me. It had to do with maybe your mother or your father or your daughter or somebody in your family or a friend or something, right? And
Or
it's because
work,
or
coworker.
work, because they shut you out. They didn't allow you to express how you were feeling in that moment. And that's what a lot of men don't understand. And even some women nowadays, they're so closed off. They're so guarded because of what they've been through. Even they don't even want to hear it from their own lady friend when they themselves are an emotional being shutting themselves out. Like just the world we live in today is unlike anything like I've ever seen. It's just, oh man. Let's just leave it at that. We got a couple more paragraphs here before this woman starts making her pitch. I think that the way she writes her blogs are a pitch. But there is some good information that we can dissect and actually put our spin on it. And I can tell you, the 2 blogs we've done of this woman, I don't know if we're going to come back here again, because I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of getting tired of dissecting
Oh,
her blogs, because they're all like a sales pitch. That's all it is. It's a massive sales pitch.
yeah.
Like if
I,
you want
I,
someone
I,
to go ahead.
I agree with you. I want you to look her up and figure out more about her.
Yeah, just out of curiosity, that's all. She can do whatever
Yeah.
she wants. If she's making money, she's making money. But see, for me, where I bring the value for people to use my coaching services is through this content I give away for free. And I don't do it in a sales pitchy way. Yeah, I throw out my PayPal, Cash App, and once we get monetized, I'll mention the super chat in the chats, right? But that's up to people if they want to donate, and it's up to people if they want to use my services, right? So I don't speak on my content in ways that is going to try to emotionally brainwash people to use my services, or more so further confuse clients, so that way they more so need my services, right? I think she's trying to confuse these women to use her services so then she can say what's actually going on, right? Like, because her blogs
Mm-hmm.
are like the complete opposite of what's really happening or what should be happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no
Yeah.
disrespect. I think it's just terrible advice. That's all I'm saying. So let's continue here. It seems like such a simple thing, but for so many of us, it is such a counterintuitive thing. It is difficult. We're not used to being juicy, sexy, feeling creatures. So many of us are programmed to be doing, thinking, managing, worrying creatures. Unfortunately, these qualities make a man feel nothing around you. What she's talking about there are women that have been liberated and are in the workforce. So you were right, baby. When you mentioned she's a feminist, I'm not going to come out and say every woman's a feminist. I'm not saying it in a derogatory way. I'm saying that she's basically talking about women that are independent and are working and are having difficulty balancing their work and their personal life. That last paragraph there pretty much spoke mountains. What about you? What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, it absolutely does. And I'm curious to now know her age because, I think feeling juicy, sexy, feeling creatures is normal for younger people in their 20s. Um, you know, they're not usually managing their careers and their families. They want to go out there, and that's when they're meeting people and doing things. So, I do think she might be part of our generation.
No,
And
I doubt it.
no,
I think she's millennial.
all right.
I bet you she's either millennial
Do you think
or
she's
I think she's between
tail end?
25 and tail. Well, I think she's no. I think she's more so the millennials that are on the tail end, the 35 to 40-year-olds. A lot of them, some of them have more Gen X roots. Some of them don't. This one, if I had to guess her age, and we'll try to figure it out, we'll look her up. I would guess she's somewhere between 25 and 32 because millennial is
Okay.
25 to 40. That's what I'm thinking, right? She could be Gen Z.
Yeah.
There are a lot of Gen Z women, the post millennials that are doing online businesses and doing coaching. To me, she sounds like a great writer. She knows how to write, and she uses proper English, and commas and grammar and spelling all on point, right? But what she's talking about sounds like she's very inexperienced, or she's been dealing with more feminized beta males and coming from the perspective of women in the workforce that exude more masculine energy than feminine energy. Does that make sense to you, babe?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, let's
Makes
continue here. Ready?
absolute sense.
Okay.
Yes.
When you become a feminine, juicy, sensual feeling creature, ooh, those words trying to make you feel so good that you sign up for that newsletter and you use my services. You magnetize him simply by being what you were always meant to be, an alluring woman who is soft on the outside, but strong and resilient on the inside. Okay, first of all, when you go to women and you say this kind of stuff, right? You're confusing the shit out of them. On one hand, you're saying you need to be soft, but you also need to be strong and resilient, which, nothing wrong with women being strong and resilient, but they've been forced to be that way because the jobs that they're doing nowadays based on being liberated require them to exude more masculine energy. And it's already throwing those women off. Like, baby, when you were working your job, you even came to me once you started hearing me talk about this masculine versus feminine energy. You're like, wow, I'm doing a job like in a man's world, and it's like really affecting my emotions. Correct me if I'm wrong. You were good at the job, you're strong, and you were better than the guys at your job, but it still affected you emotionally, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Absolutely. Like, yes, it affected me because I was, I was working there at the age of 46, 47. I had these millennial kids in their mid 20s working there, and I'm the one loading all the boxes onto six wheelers and stocking and doing things, and they're standing around and watching. No, and these are all guys, and there's no respect, you know,
Right.
just no
Right.
respect at all.
Right. That's correct. That's correct. Yeah. Yeah. That's it for the blog there, baby. The rest is one big sales pitch. And if I scroll back up to the top, I wonder if I can even look and see, you know, see who she
Um,
is.
yeah, I just want to say here, hold on.
Oh my gosh,
Uh, I
here
just,
she is. She's a
hmm.
trained relationship coach, and through my ebook, newsletters, and programs, I've taught thousands of women how to attract Mr. Right or turn a troubled relationship around. My biggest credential is my personal love history. I've been blissfully married 20 years to a wonderful man, but before I met him, I had little self-esteem and no boundaries. I attracted losers and men who didn't want me. There you go. So this woman was dating losers, beta males, and so that's where she gets it from. Okay, it's her personal experience, and now she says she's blissfully married 20 years to a wonderful man. I bet her man is a beta male, because there's no way in hell a
Um,
woman would.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe at this point in her life, she just found the right guy. Maybe she was
Yeah,
dating the beta males and now she just found the right one. And what she's talking about in these blogs are her history. Um, I wanted to
yeah,
say,
or maybe
what?
her husband, you know, isn't into the personal development stuff. Maybe she's into this more than him, and this is separate in their relationship. I just based on the way she writes, I don't get the feeling that, I'm not saying her husband's not trying to support her. Maybe he supports her indirectly, but it doesn't seem like her husband is directly supporting her business. That's the feeling I gather. Look, you and I, we directly support the business, and we're live on the air almost every day, right? I don't get that sense,
Yeah,
from her.
but we don't know what her husband does for a living. He might have his own
Sure,
career and this is
sure.
hers. So we cannot assume that he does not support her. But yeah, no, I can't remember what I was going to say at the very end of that blog. There was something.
Yeah. You want me to go
Darn
back
it.
there again?
Go back up so I can read it really quick.
Well, hold on. Let's see here. Towards the end?
Yeah, right before you said it was all
How do
just
you
about her pitch.
Yeah. Okay. So you're about to see that real quick. Give me just a second here.
Yeah.
Give me a second here. It'll pop up on your screen in just a second. I want to make sure that my video is rolling smoothly here. When you become a feminine, juicy, sensual feeling creature, you magnetize him simply by being what you were always meant to be, an alluring woman. Give me a second here. All right. An alluring woman who is soft on the outside but strong and resilient on the inside. That was the last paragraph. Is that what you were talking about?
Okay, I now remember. Yes. Yes, and I do agree with that. Um when you do allude like confidence on the outside, you will attract a confident man. And if you are being soft, kind, genuine, that's what men are looking for, but they're also looking for somebody who is strong
Mm-hmm.
and confident at the same time. They're not looking
Right.
for doormats, you know? They want a confident woman that can stand up for herself, and like you said, that is one things that turns you on about me is when I get a little feisty back with you and stand up and say no,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, and that's because it allows me to put you in your place, figuratively speaking. Like, it's not like a harsh thing or a control thing. It's like me coming out and being a man and saying, baby, you're being ridiculous. You're having an emotional moment, which is what makes you a woman. And all a
Yeah.
woman needs in those moments is her man to recognize it and say, baby, come on. I got you. I know you're having a moment.
Yep.
This is how you are, right? Come here, give me a hug. How many times have I said, come here, give me a hug? And initially you're like,
Well,
no.
yeah.
You're like, no. You're like a little baby saying no, and that's a baby. Give me a hug, right? Because if I sat there and just said, okay, screw it, right? When you say no like that, like, you don't really want me going away. You're testing my strength is what you're doing. You're testing my strength and seeing, how strong of a man am I to offset, and
Oh
support
God, I lost you.
What do you mean you lost me? What are you talking about? Are you all right? You want to mute? Babe, can you hear me?
Totally my
Are you
fault. Sorry.
well, now you've got two StreamYards on. The other one will pop on off. You were coughing and I guess you couldn't hear me. I don't know what happened. Maybe something happened there on your end, but can you hear me now?
I was trying to mute and I guess I exited because I was coughing.
Oh, not a big deal. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
All right. I'm back to full screen here. Let's start to wrap this up. We're at 1 hour and 48 minutes. Let's start to wrap this baby up. What are your final thoughts regarding a woman shares how to make a man fall in love? I mean, I don't think, no
It was a
disrespect.
very interesting. Very interesting.
Okay. Did you learn something from it?
I don't agree with a lot of it. Um I don't, and I don't know, maybe it's a different area. Maybe she grew up in a different area I grew up in. I don't know. Um but yeah, no, I don't totally agree with everything she said.
Yeah, she
I
looks like a Gen X woman. Well, she's got gray hair.
yeah,
I've been married now
yeah.
25 years brilliantly to a wonderful man, but it wasn't always like that. In fact, it was pretty horrible for the first 5 years and horrible in the same way all my previous relationships were. So for the first 5 years, she's saying in her marriage, it was horrible. So what that's telling me is that the sexual chemistry wasn't there. They probably weren't communicating. And this woman is probably attracting beta males. And she's probably a woman. I've got this pinpointed. This is a woman that is acting with more masculine energy than feminine energy. And she's repelling the strong confident, masculine men like myself because she's trying to act like a man, right? So all she's going to,
that's the vibe I got on this blog.
Hold on. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but when I'm in the middle of a thought, please let me finish it because I'm on a roll. So, all she's going to attract behaving that way are feminized beta males, which is exactly what I was saying earlier about her husband. If she's saying, I've been married now over 25 years brilliantly to a wonderful man, but it wasn't always like that. In fact, it was pretty horrible for the first 5 years. Why the hell would you stay married to somebody for 5 years if it was horrible? And how in the world did it turn around? Like, what happened, right? Before I met my husband, I was the crumb-taking queen when it came to men. Ma'am, you settled for the beta males because you're acting more masculine than feminine. I can see it in the way she writes. And this woman is Gen X. I don't think she's baby boomer. I think she's the beginning of the Gen Xers. So on the older end of the Gen Xers, she's probably like in her 50s. I think 41 to 55 is Gen X. She's probably like almost 55. She has gray hair, so she's over 50. She goes, I attracted losers and men who didn't want me. I'd be in a relationship for more than a year, and when it suddenly ended, I found out he'd always felt we were just friends. Because, ma'am, you're acting like a man. Because you're trying to wear the pants. And the men that you want don't want you because you're acting more masculine than feminine. One more thing here, baby. This was the story of my life until I met my husband. And at first, I didn't want him. I didn't recognize him for the diamond he was. I was looking for crumbs, and he was offering me the whole meal. Well, he was probably a weak, needy, desperate, insecure beta male that had money. But he worked hard to get me. That's feminine energy. You don't need to work hard to get a woman. Just be yourself. He won me over, and we were married within a year. And then it all went bad. I was anxious and miserable. He was moody and mean, and I didn't know what to do. It was horrible. I was sleepless. I'm not going to read the rest of this, but there's a whole story here, baby.
He was moody and mean. Yeah, I would say he's moody and mean because you were wearing the pants in the relationship.
Exactly. That's the problem nowadays with women, right? Women are acting more like men, and men are acting more like women. That is the problem. The sexual polarity in relationships is off, right? And look, here's the thing. Like, I respect my woman as a strong woman, but she's a woman. I'm a man. She understands that I'm a man. I have a penis. She's a woman. She has a vagina. I don't look at her as above me or beneath me, and she doesn't look at me as, above her or beneath her. We are each other's equals. But we are biologically different, right? And I'm not going to behave any differently than a man's supposed to behave, masculine, because women want to behave masculine due to being liberated, right? No. And I'm not taking away anything that women have earned, and I feel like women should have always had. But when women are going to try to act like something they're not, that's a big turnoff to normal, confident alpha males. Like, baby, look. You're a strong woman and you can take care of yourself and you're independent. But when it comes to your relationships, you're very submissive. Like when you come to me, yeah, sometimes you come at me when you have a moment, but what happens afterwards? You snuggle in my arms and you're all silly putty and you're all girly and feminine, right?
I don't snuggle in your arms. I literally climb into your lap.
Okay, I mean, the same thing. Okay. But yeah,
it sounds like I literally climb on you.
This woman is older than us. And honestly, she is coming from the perspective, like you said, of a feminist, of a radical feminist, of a woman that's behaving with more masculine energy than feminine energy. And that's going to create problems. Like if that's what's happening to women nowadays. They're, and I'm not trying to take anything away from what this woman's trying to do or what she's created. Man, congratulations, whatever money you've made, whatever clients you have. but you're in my opinion, this is my opinion, is you are misguiding and misleading women. And you're coaching them to be something they biologically weren't made to be or meant to be. I'm not saying women can't do the things that men can do. They can. But when it comes to relationships, if you don't have a submissive bone in your body, you're not going to get any decent alpha male. I wouldn't put up with that shit. I wouldn't. I don't want to be dating a woman that's just like me, manly. I want to date a feminine woman. That's the bottom line. Go ahead, babe. What are your final thoughts? This is an interesting way to end it.
What I would say to her is a little bit different than you. I don't think that she is I think it's more that she is misleading men and like making them look more weak.
No, she's misleading women because her clientele is the female clientele. Women are very vulnerable. They'll buy into anything.
Oh, I know that.
You ladies will buy into any woman that says anything about men. That's the problem here, right? So the thing is,
bullshit.
You. You're baby. Listen, I'm not saying every woman, but the majority of women will go read this article and they'll buy into her. Not you, because you are smarter than the average bear, baby. Okay? So that's why we do what we do here.
I just have been out in life and I have, experienced meeting people and, just talking to other humans and their personalities and just knowing that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Men and women, that's not going to work.
Okay.
In any generation that's going on right now.
Right. I understand that. I totally understand that. But the bottom line is she belittling men? I don't think she's not even really, how do I say this the right way? I don't think she's attacking men, but she's not giving women the right information on what men are attracted to when it comes to women. That's the gap I filled in here tonight.
Yeah.
And always fill in here on my channel. And that's the gap you filled in from the female perspective. And quite honestly, babe, like listen, when my lady and I do these shows, yeah, we figure out what we're going to talk about, but we don't sit here and tell each other what to say. We just go live and we just talk, right? I don't, this is not a skit. Like my woman is
literally
expressing how
15 minutes before the show, you sent me the blog.
Well, I think I sent you.
Right?
I sent it to you. I sent it to you earlier before my walk, but you were busy doing other things, baby. Anyway.
Well, I was working on my own life here, but I was like, "What are we talking about again?" And
yeah. But the interesting thing is this: is that for the most part, you and I pretty much agreed, right? And so here's the thing. It's like what I'm trying to say here is that I don't hate women. Like, I'm not attacking anyone. I don't attack people. I'm not attacking this woman. I'm stating my opinion about what this woman is doing and how she's presenting her material and trying to get clients. And I'm asking my lady, am I out of line or does this make sense to you? And she pretty much agreed with it on her own free will. And that's why I have you here, baby, and we have each other, is because, you can fill in the gaps that I miss regarding the female perspective and even the male perspective. Yeah.
Yeah, as a woman, as a woman my age, I would not be taking her advice. At all.
Yeah.
Just based on my own life knowledge. I would just say no way.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, to each its own. It's an unregulated industry. Anyone can be a coach. They say the same thing about me. Some people think that what qualifies me to be a coach. I mean, they're entitled to their opinion. I'm entitled to mine about her. And again, I'm not trying to even talk smack about her. I'm not even trying to tell her to not do business. I'm just saying I just completely disagree with your marketing strategy and how you feel things are. It's the complete opposite. And even my lady feels the same way.
And just for the record, we didn't disagree with last night's blog completely. It was just tonight's. So it's not everything that this woman is putting out. It's just this one blog.
Well, yeah, I disagreed with most of what she put out last night. But this one tonight, 100%. 100% disagree with it.
Yeah.
So anyway, babe, anything else you want to mention? We're at 1 hour. So we're at 2 hours exactly. Time to wrap this baby up.
Wonderful. No, I just want to thank anybody that was here tonight in the positive way. Also, I want to thank the haters too. Thanks for watching. And just I hope everybody has a great, safe night, and we'll see y'all another night.
Yeah. All right, babe. I'm going to put you backstage, and you can leave when you want, and I'll call you in about 15 minutes or so once I shut down the equipment, baby. Great show. Thank you for being here.
Sounds good, hun. Love ya.
Love you too, babe. All right, bye. All right. That was my lady. Another great show. Yeah. Wow. I'm just still soaking in that entire blog and just like, wow. How can somebody be that ignorant? I mean, I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm just saying, like, how can you be that ignorant? I mean, anyways, enough said. Folks, we're going to wrap it up. Another day. And tomorrow will be another day. Again, we're getting closer to being monetized here. Look forward to that. Lots of great changes coming. Keep it locked here to Coach Eli 2. Authentic live streams based on the new name change today. Or youtube.com/Coach Eli 2, the number 2. Okay. Also subscribe to my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. Nightbot's been sharing the link every 7 minutes, or just go to youtube.com/Life Coach Eli. With that being said, have yourselves a great one. Take care. And as always, be good to each other.